What's up, y'all? We back.
We back. I know you missed us in the winter season, cold months, but spring is here and we're back.
Some of y'all I didn't miss, but whatever. Anyway.
You don't even know who y'all are, so stop playing.
Actually, no, I do. My YouTube analytics lets me know who's watching and who's not watching. So if you haven't been watching, you better start watching.
YouTube channel, Cash Mo Show. Get with it.
You're missing some good shit.
Good stuff.
So anyway, here we are again for season number 2
Dos. De.
At the Cash Mo motherfucking show. Season 1 was very interesting. We had a lot of
it was good.
Ups and downs and learning and stuff to do, and we ironed out some of those kinks. So we're back. We back and we better.
Better.
Anyway, so what we talking about today, homie?
Okay. So what happened today was I was thinking about stuff that we should talk about, and this came to play. I don't know how I end up writing it, but so the topic today is, when is it time to take the condom?
Immediately. No.
You nasty bitch.
Nothing wrong.
So we all know we get into these relationships or situationships if you've watched the show before and you know that. And then, you play it safe. It's all about the condom, all about the condoms. And then it's like, when is it that time to be like,
you know what? Christopher Columbus.
It's time to feel raw dog.
And your disease bringing ass to America. We was good before you ass came with them damn European diseases. Bastard. May you burn in hell, Christopher Columbus.
What?
It's relevant. Yeah, it's relevant. Some people know what I'm talking about. Anyway,
no. I'm sorry. Not every dude that I'm with gonna be raw dogging it. No. I don't care if Christopher Columbus wasn't meant to be. All right? We ain't gonna have raw dog style all the time. But it's like, okay, when is it that time that you both mutually go, all right, we've hit a plateau in this relationship, not a bad plateau. We've come to a point where
relationship where you trust me.
I trust you enough. I
trust you. Well, at least hopefully you trust me by this point.
And then
it's like, okay, we free balling.
Because once that happens, let's be honest,
you can't go back.
You can't go back.
Ain't no going back.
There's no going back. That happened one time to me, and I don't know if I want to talk about it.
You can if you want to.
It went back, and I kind of felt the way. That's when I felt like you must be sleeping with somebody else, because why are you going back?
Oh, you guys didn't agree to that. Yeah, that's awkward.
It's not like we said, like we had a conversation and we said, let's go back to using condoms. It was like, well, I can understand because we were together for a while, and it was that time we decided not to use it anymore. And then all of a sudden, we stopped talking for a while, but we kind of, you met up, but then you think in your mind, I mean, what happens when you break that off and then...
What you been doing? What you been doing that you want to strap up all of a sudden after you wasn't strapping up for a while?
That's what I'm saying. That's
People want to know.
Saying.
Well, like I said...
Because I know I was good.
If I got to go back to the condoms after no condoms, we might as well break up. Because it ain't happening.
What?
We might as well just motherfucking break up. Shit.
But Mo, when is it? Okay, so as a man,
it's like going from bacon to turkey bacon, and then back to bacon. That doesn't really make sense.
That doesn't make sense at all. Because some people love bacon.
It's like going from bacon to turkey bacon. I put it like that. Once you had the real thing, it's kind of hard to substitute, for the with a middleman, so to speak, I guess.
So Mo, when is it time? When is it time? When do you think is a good time to have that conversation, or do you just slip it off and go boom? Like, how does it happen? I know how it happens. Okay, how does it happen for you?
I mean, some motherfuckers, they just take that bitch off, do like this, and say, "Father, protect me," and jump right on in.
Yeah, but it's a two-way street. You can't just do it and then I'd be like, okay with it.
Yeah, no. You got to make sure that she's also willingly participating.
But as a man, when do you say, okay? How do you have that conversation? Like, all right, it's about that time.
Sometimes the conversation just happen in the heat of the moment. You just like, baby, what the fuck is up? Like, you know,
in the heat of what the fuck you mean?
which is usually when very bad decisions are made in the heat of the moment. But whatever. Sometimes it just happen like that. Y'all might just be like, you know what, are you good? Yeah, am I good? Yeah. Just don't come in me. Okay. But I mean, I know that there was a trend a few years back where people were like exchanging like test results and stuff.
It's still happening.
But I think now with Photoshop and stuff like that, it's like, can you really rely on some paperwork?
No, I mean people
photoshopping shit.
No. People are going into clinics together.
Oh, together, and they exchanging it right there on the spot.
And they're finding out as together. Like I think that's the safest way.
I mean that's probably the
it's
most.
It's not the way that it usually happens, but
no.
to me that's the safest way.
Right.
I think in my opinion, for me, it's like you've been with this guy for a while. You're exclusive to each other. Or so you think he's exclusive to you.
The 90s, we had the best motherfucking lovemaking songs in the 90s. No, unequivocally.
Ain't nobody was making love in the 90s, son.
Well, I mean, and like as a teenager, you're not making love.
Nasty.
You think you're making love, but you're not. You're just like.
Let's not talk about your love-making stories, Maurice.
Yeah, y'all don't want to hear those.
Yeah, no.
They're very inappropriate. Very inappropriate.
So back to
fun, but inappropriate.
Anyway, back to what I was saying.
All right. So the way it should go, yeah.
First of all, I
didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. Please carry on.
It's just interrupt Cash today.
Carry on, Cash. This is your show.
What I was.
It's your show. You got the flow.
So what I was saying is that when you're in a committed relationship or situationship, because a lot of times we think we're in a relationship, but we're really not. But he gives us the impression that we are.
Question.
What?
Can you be in a committed situationship? Are those two things oxymoron?
It's an oxymoron, but it can happen.
Okay.
It happens.
Okay.
But you don't. Sometimes, as a woman, you don't know you're in the committed. You think it's a committed relationship, but he's calling it a situationship, and you don't know. But that's a whole different story.
That's a whole nother show.
That's a whole nother topic revisited. So anyway, you're either in this relationship or committed situationship, and you've been having sex for a while, and you're not talking to nobody else, he's not talking to nobody else, you guys are and back together, and then comes that time he comes over, you come over, something gets a little hot and miss, you got H-Town in the background, talk about knocking dumb boots.
And Hennessy in the cup.
Why I gotta be Henny in the cup? Why couldn't be a little wine? Just
The wine is fine, but Henny is quicker.
You're a nasty fuck.
Well, the quote goes, wine is fine, but liquor is quicker. But Henny is way quicker.
Anyway, whatever the case may be, you're in the heat of the moment, and then he goes, most likely it's him, he's about to put the condom on, and then he'll go, so what up? Or something happens. Or he doesn't put the condom on. This is my situation. He doesn't put the condom on, and he's coming. You just give him the look, and then you're like, fuck it. It's about that time. We're just about to go raw dog. It's not. Sometimes it's not even a physical conversation because you're such in the heat. Because you're such in the heat in the moment. It's not like, wait, hold up. Did you forget to put that condom on? You know what I mean? If you didn't want it, if you want him to put the condom on, you're like, nah, strap up. Something quick, but. It was really quick. It was that moment where you just see him without one, and he's coming, and then you're just like this.
And then,
after that, there's no turning back after that.
I'm waiting, like, are you gonna stop me, motherfucker?
Like, and then if you don't stop him,
you see the ship pulling into the dock. Like, you better say hold up and check them papers, or
so once you don't say anything,
or you gonna give me the motherfucking.
So that's how I feel. If you
gonna wave me in like a motherfucking air traffic control and shit, like, come on in, brother, come on in.
You just make this like this is an airplane ride?
Like, bring it right into the hangar.
Are you serious?
Like JetBlue on your ass, straight into the motherfucking hangar.
You're nasty.
Maybe I like it.
So I feel like when you don't say anything and he's gonna come, he's coming at you.
I think that's called tacit agreements.
I guess that's the agreement. Like,
it means you agreed because you didn't say no.
I didn't say no, and then once that happens, you can't turn back.
No going back now.
Like, because the second time he comes, you can't be like this. No, strap it up. You know what he's gonna say?
Like, what the fuck you been doing?
That's the number
what
one.
you
Or number two, he's gonna be like,
it ain't
we
gonna
already
feel
did
it.
it.
Yeah.
We already did it. So why you want to go back? But then if you feel like he's cheating with another woman because you've been in this situationship, what do you do? Because now you're like, okay, I gotta protect myself.
That's true, which is valid.
So how do you go back from raw dogging it to playing it safe?
It's kind of hard to go back.
I don't think you ever really go back.
Yeah, I don't think you ever. Really
How about if you're on a break, then you decide to go on a break, and he comes back to you? Do you go raw dogging it again?
I think it's almost like you starting back from square one. Y'all going back, starting from where you first started, and then say, okay, what the fuck you been doing? Have you gotten yourself checked lately?
Right.
You know, every 3 to 6 months, people. 3 to 6 months. 6 months at the most. You know, luckily I work in the medical industry, so.
But
I
okay,
get tested
so let
every
me
motherfucking
tell you
week for free
something,
if I
because
Oh.
now that you say that,
Uh huh.
all right.
Oh boy, this is gonna be good.
So okay, I was in a relationship, and you know, there was a point we decided no more. I mean, this was before we were in a real relationship. I mean, it was like, you know, we were exclusive, so I thought. Anyway, so you know, condoms off. You doing it, whatever. Then there was a big break in between. Then we got back together. But at the point we got back together, in my mind, I was like, we should go back to using condoms. But dude was on some like, what? There's no going back. Even after a break? You know what I'm saying? And my dumb behind, being dumb and not, look, dumb and not young, because I'm not young, but I was being dumb. I was like, well, I mean, he said he was checked and stuff like that, even though the conversation was real quick. But I think, in all honesty, he wasn't even going to strap up after we got back and got back into the groove of things.
He trying to pick up where he left off. Right from where he left off. Oh, here's a tip, ladies.
But is there a limit for guys?
Amount of time?
There's a limit of women, like, every woman, like, okay, for you guys, do you do like is there like, after being with her for 3 months, then I'm doing raw dog, or like, what do you do? Especially when you have different relationships going on. No. Who do you choose to end up taking the condom off with?
Okay, all right.
Let's hear it, ladies. Let's hear it from the man.
All right. So where do I begin?
Tell me the secrets, son. Tell me the secrets.
No. I ain't giving away no secrets.
But I mean, we need to know.
I got to keep my man card intact. I don't want my shit coming under review. I'll give you pertinent information that you need to know, yes, but I ain't giving away no motherfucking secrets. Anyway, so basically, all right. So here's what goes through our mind when it's about time that we considering, you know.
But when is
making
it the
the
time?
move?
When?
There's no real like specified time, like 3 months. Okay, I think now. It's like, okay, in the situation itself, you know, you gotta assess situation. Okay, how serious are you guys? You know, as far as, you know, your commitment to each other. And regardless, even if it's actually, you know what? I just answered the question. Even a situationship can be a commitment because you got to commit to certain things.
Right.
You know, you're gonna give certain mutual respects to each other, even if you're in a situationship.
Right. Certain
shit you just don't do.
Gotcha.
So you basically you thinking to yourself, okay, you know what? From what I can tell, from what our conversations have been, she not dealing with nobody else. She don't got no side, no one else. She don't got nobody else. It's she just dealing with me. Okay, that's good. That's checkbox number 1. Okay, so number 2 is, all right. Now you honestly, anytime you are even thinking about doing that, you got to think to yourself, realistically, you got to say to yourself, okay, if I fuck up and get her pregnant, will it be the end of the world? Or is it worth taking that risk? Seriously, this grown man shit now.
So you basically say to yourself, could this be a woman that I wouldn't mind having a kid with just in case something happens?
Bingo was his name.
Us women need to start thinking like that sometimes.
No, absolutely, because guess what? He can walk away from your ass for them 9 months. You can't go nowhere. You stuck with that little motherfucker in your belly until you decide to do something or not do something. But anyway, grown man shit, young boys, we live for the moment, you know. You're not thinking about all that, but grown man shit, when you get to not even a certain age, just when you get to a certain mentality, you got to think to yourself realistically, like, yo, listen, if I fuck around, if I get in there, this shit feel like, you know, like heaven, and I don't want to get out. Or she does that shit where she hold on to your ass when you about to bust, and she know you coming, and you just like, shit,
whoa,
YOLO.
That's so
Then what?
disrespectful.
Women have been known to do that.
Really? No.
Yes, they have.
If they don't
Trust
want to
me.
get pregnant, no, they won't do that.
Some of them act like they don't, but some of them do. And they'll hold your ass in there and knowing full well what's about to happen. And now your ass is stuck with a fucking decision. But, yeah.
Warning
So,
after.
and then number 3 is, all right, I got to make sure that she knows I'm good, because you don't want to fuck around and give her nothing. Because
Damn right.
you don't want to have that conversation. So you gotta make sure. Yeah, that's a whole other story. But you gotta make sure, obviously, that you know that you're good, and that she also knows that you know you're good. So those 3 check boxes is: do I know she has been, not sleeping with everybody in the motherfucker?
Got you.
Number 2, if I fuck around and get her pregnant, is it something I can live with? And number 3. And make sure
what
that
happens
I know
if
I'm
she's
good.
not the only one you sleeping with? Do you just stick with condoms straight through?
Yes.
If you're
'Cause
sleeping
you
with different
don't-
women?
Yeah, because you don't want to fuck around. Because some diseases, fellas, are not. We don't get symptoms, but the female will get symptoms. So if you fucking around out there doing all kind of shit, you might have something not even know and pass it to her, and you won't be symptomatic as a guy. But certain diseases, when the woman gets it, she shows symptoms. And if she ain't sleeping with nobody else, she know it came from you. So you got to make sure, don't be out there, riding dirty. You better make sure that you know what the fuck's going on with you. That way you don't pass something on to somebody else.
But does it mean that because you're not using the condom, does that mean you're in a serious relationship?
I mean,
Does that indicate some type of seriousness, or
yes, it does.
not?
No, it does. It does. It indicates, a level of trust, one.
Okay.
And also a certain level of commitment, because again, all jokes aside, she can wind up pregnant. So there is some sort of a level of commitment there, whether you actively, speak those words and say, okay, we're going to be in this together, or just your actions. Sometimes your actions speak words for you.
Right. I think for a woman, it's kind of harder because.
Harder to what?
Okay, let me get this straight. So.
Oh wait, let me give them also another tip. I know fellas sometimes, one of the things about condoms is actually getting the condom on. Sometimes it's like Jeopardy, and you hear the little Jeopardy music at the end, like do 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 do.
What? Did you say Jeopardy?
Fellas understand what I'm talking about. When she says, "Wait, get a condom," and you're like, "Okay, I gotta go get one," or you already have one ready. I find it to be better if she puts it on me. Oh yeah, fellas, trust me. If you sometimes hear that beat the clock music, you know what I'm talking about. When it's time for you to put the condom on yourself, if you let her put it on you, that's way better.
Why? Why?
It's I put it like this. It's more of a turn on when she puts it on me. Especially if she uses her mouth and puts it
You
on
nasty fuck. Anyway,
But,
he's getting.
You
He's
okay,
a nasty
see?
fuck. I'm not talking to
You
him.
see? This fellas, you understand, this is grown man shit. She not here for it because she's not on that side of the rubber. She's on the other side.
Get out of here. Put your shit on.
But
Got me with
fellas?
my mouth putting on condoms. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I was saying, like, for us women.
So that downtown's playing. What would y'all think if a guy pulled out that what do you call that thing? The female
dental?
condom, the big fucking dental dam. Would you be offended by that if a guy pulled that out
Hell
before he went down?
fucking
Yeah. That's why no one's ever bought a dental dam ever. I don't know whose idea that was.
Throw that on and I'll be like this.
You might as well throw some saran wrap over the cooch like that. If you're that worried about that,
You shouldn't be doing it.
your face shouldn't be down there in the first place.
Yeah.
God, I hope my mother never watches this show. Don't laugh directly into the microphone. Anyway,
So,
you about to say something. You about to make a very valid point, I think.
yeah, I was making a valid point in the fact that, so Mo was talking about, for us, he makes a valid point about whole being, you should look at the woman and see maybe, would you have a baby with them?
Yeah,
but I
think
think
about that dude.
sometimes us
You got
women,
that- if that
here's
dude
the
got you
problem.
pregnant.
We think we're in a relationship a lot of times. We think I think to me that signifies once he takes the condom off, oh, we're serious. It's a serious thing, and sometimes that doesn't happen.
True.
And then it like throws us in our face, and then so when the next guy comes, we're like, hold up.
Oh, okay. So you're like okay, you're at a
real
certain point
reluctant.
with somebody.
You're real reluctant because you've been with this guy, you're going real good, And then, he throws the sweet nothing in the air, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, it's
They're
time.
backing like nobody's business.
Right, you're like,
2-3
you know
times
what?
a night.
It's time. Okay, it's time. Yeah, this is serious. We're real serious. We're committed. Then boom.
So,
Then all of a sudden you have this conversation, and he goes, well, why should we label this?
yeah, I've used that a couple times.
After you done raw dogged me for the last 2-3 months. My thing is that as a woman, once you let your guard,
labels.
yeah, but my thing is that once we let our guard down and we let you take off the condom, I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
You need to.
You make a motherfucking decision.
Yeah, you do, because it's like we're at this road where it's like we're committed, because now it's like, yo, there's so much things out there. We could get pregnant. I could get an STD. I could just something can happen. We're playing Russian roulette right now without this condom. So I'm thinking, in my mind, my trust level is at 100 with you, because I'm letting you do this.
True.
And you pulling the bullshit?
I need to go to the gym. True.
Because D'Angelo.
Very true.
Damn.
Very true.
I don't know. He might be able to. No.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Okay.
But
like, can you tell if he has it on or if he doesn't?
Yeah,
have it
you
on?
can.
Okay.
You definitely can.
Because some women act like they can. They're like, do you have it on? I'm like, yeah. Oh, the fuck, yeah.
No, I mean, I can tell you.
Okay.
It's a huge difference.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is that I feel like we sleeping together and we're doing whatever we're doing, this thing that we're trying to build together, and we're using a condom. I think you already took a piece of me once we started having sex. Even though I try to act like, nah, we cool, ain't nothing thing. It's still a little piece of me you took once we started having sex.
Yeah.
But the moment you whip it, like the condom, whip it out.
Whip it out.
Rub the condom off, or there's no condom. I feel like the feelings get even bigger, stronger.
Yeah.
Like it gets like it's a deep feeling now, because now it's like.
And
it's a deeper feeling to me.
And you're literally exchanging DNA with that person.
Yeah, but my thing is that as a guy, this is what I think is kind of fucked up. We internalize everything, and then it's like, oh my God, the moment, we're going raw dog, I'm like, to me, our relationship is stronger, and I feel a much closer bond to you. But sometimes a guy is not like that. He's like, well, it's just feeling good to me.
Yeah,
you don't feel the stronger bond that I feel.
Yeah,
you can cut it off. Me, I can't, and now I have to deal with that.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out.
And
but how is it that y'all able to just do that? Like, oh well.
We can detach emotionally a lot quicker. That's what I'm saying.
No, some dudes can be very emotional, especially when they're so comfortable with a girl, and they think that she's always gonna be there because she been through the non-condom bullshit and all this other stuff, and then she just does this one day. Fuck it, I'm done. Without no notice.
Of course.
Then he goes, wait, hold up. I didn't expect to. No,
because
this was my ride and die. No,
exactly.
She just left. And he becomes emotional when she's like, oh my God, she's really not coming back.
Because he done lost something that he thought he was going to have until he was ready to go by his business.
No, what do you mean? He probably thought he was going to have her forever.
Exactly. He lost something that he thought he was going to have.
You said.
It's not that she is breaking his heart. It's that he lost something that he got comfortable with.
So wait, are you trying to say men do get broken hearts? What the fuck are you trying to say?
I didn't say that we didn't get broken hearted. What I'm saying is that it's easier for us to walk away from a female who we're just gonna have sex with than it is for a female to walk away from a guy. Women get attached emotionally quicker than men do. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that we don't get attached. I say we get attached emotionally not as quickly as you guys do, and it's easier for us to walk away. As a matter of fact, truthfully, sometimes we'll walk away, act like we don't give a fuck about you, but we at home crying under the sheets. You know what I'm saying? Because we so hurt over it. But you got to act like a man. You can't be acting like no punk and be.
How you act like a punk
emotions.
when you don't show your real feelings?
Well, because
how you not showing your real feelings?
Because here it's
after that, I done gave you the cookies with no condom on, you bastard bitch.
Because nobody wanna be on tape, crying over a female. You know what I'm saying?
But we could cry over you, and it's okay after you done did us wrong.
It happens every day, B. It happens every day.
He didn't just say that.
But
he didn't just say that.
Don't no dude want to be on tape crying over no female.
Yes.
Because your boys gonna make fun of you.
You men are such
and
fuckers.
You might be on.
You guys are such fuckers.
On Twitter as a meme, crying over some female.
But that could have been no female for you.
I could have, but there's also 3.5 billion other females in the world, so.
And then here's the other question before we wrap this up. How many women or how many do you just decide on one person? Like, how many people do you sleep with without a condom?
What do you mean, at the same time? Or you mean just in general?
At the same time? What the fuck?
No, we got to be specific.
I mean in general.
Oh.
Like,
well, you don't have like a
like
hard
out of
number.
all these 150 women, what 10 you slept with without a condom? 3? Like, are you cautious minded to go like, hold up?
Oh hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
at least you should be. Hell yeah.
Like, do you go, okay, I slept with 3 women without a condom. I gotta be careful. I gotta make sure this one is for real, for real.
Yeah, because
like,
you rolling them dice. One day you might crap out. Yeah. No. You don't just say, hey, you know what? Half of the women I sleep with, I'm gonna choose not to use a condom. No. You better make sure all those things that I mentioned earlier are in order.
1 hand or less than 1 hand or 2 hands?
Wait, you asking me personally? I don't understand what the question is. I do not understand the question, Your Honor. I don't know what you're talking about. Because
I don't know. So I think for us as women, we kind of like, hold up. I already slept with 2 dudes without a condom. If this dude ain't the one for me, I don't know. Like, we got to be very cautious.
True. I never thought about it like that, actually.
Yeah, you got to be, you know what I'm saying? You can't be like, these 10 dudes I slept without a condom. Oh my God. No.
The beauty of the show is that, we get to see things from
you got to be like, okay, hold up.
I never thought about it like that.
Hold up. I slept with these 2 dudes without a condom. You count, you're like,
nasty. No, but seriously.
I ain't nasty. I've been in relationships.
Okay.
So it's different.
Oh, okay, yeah. In that context, then yeah. Then it's all good. Need dipping.
Yeah, but then I think you guys think different than us. You don't go like, you know what? Like how I said, you don't know what? I think, I did with 3 women. I got to be careful.
Well, I guess each time you go and get yourself checked, make sure you're good. You kind of starting back from zero.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, basically, I mean, Anyway, it's a very interesting first day back. We just
condom off, condom on, condom off, condom on. Leave that condom on until it's for real. Because these dudes out here, petty betties, will have you thinking everything is so special. You take it off, and then all of a sudden they're like, yo, where he went?
Put it on for him. Trust me.
Ain't nobody putting it on.
You'll thank me. Anyway, so we will see you next motherfucking week. And continue to knock the boots.
Continue to watch us on YouTube.
Oh yeah, watch us on YouTube.
Continue to knock the boots. Continue to watch us on YouTube.
Why are you knocking the boots? You can play this show while you're doing
That's disgusting.
This is actually a pretty good playlist that we had on the show.
We're not. I don't. While they're banging, they're watching the Cash and Mo show.
Why not? Fuck it.
Oh.